think that love was fire, something wild that never dies. I chase perfection through the chaos, while slowly breaking deep inside. I gave my heart to empty promises, to people scared of staying true. And every scar became a lesson that led me here to loving you. Now I understand, love was never meant to hurt this much. Real love feels calm enough to trust. I don't need a perfect love story, or someone who shines like the stars above. I just need a hand that keeps holding mine when life becomes too hard. Because true love isn't flowers every day, or words that disappear with time. It's choosing the same heart forever, even after the feelings change sometimes. We grow older, dreams grow quieter, and beauty slowly fades away. But loyalty becomes much stronger when two souls decide to stay. I learned that love is not possession, not controlling someone's soul. It's understanding every weakness and still refusing to let go. Maybe that's the saddest truth about love. People spend years searching for perfection, until heartbreak finally teaches them that peace is far more beautiful than obsession. Because in the end, we don't really need someone flawless. We only need someone sincere enough to remain beside us until our final breath. I don't need a perfect love story, I only want a heart that stays. Someone who still chooses me when all the colors fade away. And if someday our hands grow weaker and wrinkles cover all we knew, I hope you'll still look at me softly, like the first night I looked at you. I don't ask for much these days, just to know you're smiling somewhere. Even when the world feels heavy, I pray life treats you fair. Because loving you changed something in me, like sunlight reaching broken parts. And ever since the day I found you, you became the safest place inside my heart. So every night before I sleep, there's one name I always whisper quietly. God, please keep her safe. Protect the soul I love the most. Guide her through the darkest nights, when she feels alone and lost. And if one day I cannot stay beside her, please still hold her hand for me. Because loving her this deeply feels like the purest thing in me. She probably doesn't even realize how much peace she brings into my life. Just hearing her voice can calm the storms that rage inside my mind. And if forever truly exists, then let my heart remain this way, still choosing her in every lifetime, even when we both turn gray. Love is strange sometimes, it makes people selfish, wanting to keep someone forever. But real love learns how to pray instead, praying they stay healthy, praying they stay happy, even during moments when life feels unfair to them. God, please keep her safe. She deserves the gentlest kind of love, the kind that heals her tired soul when the world becomes too much. And if someday we grow old together, I'll thank heaven for every year, because among all the people in this world, she's still the best thing placed here. The apartment feels a little colder since everybody moved away. The silence sits beside me nightly, like it's got something left to say. I make my coffee every morning for only one instead of two. And after everything I've survived, being alone no longer feels the same. Because living without somebody doesn't mean somebody failed. Sometimes life just keeps on moving while the heart learns how to heal. And it takes a different kind of strength to sleep alone and still stay kind, to carry all your pain in silence without letting darkness change your mind. I've watched lovers build their futures while I learn to survive the rain. Some people find forever early, some spend years just fighting pain. And yes, there are nights I still wonder what it feels like to truly belong. But I stopped begging love to save me, and somehow that made me strong. Maybe the world romanticizes togetherness too much, like being alone means something is missing. But some people become warriors in silence, learning how to survive empty rooms, birthdays without messages, late nights without comfort, and mornings without anyone waiting beside them. There's pain in that life, but there's also courage. So if someday you walk this road alone, don't let the world make you feel small. Because surviving without a hand to hold still means you survived it all. And maybe love will come someday, or maybe it was never meant to stay. But either way, I'll keep becoming someone who can still smile through the quiet pain. We started like a perfect story, two broken hearts becoming one, laughing through the smallest moments, believing we could outrun storms. But somewhere between love and silence, we slowly changed into strangers. Now every conversation ends like two hearts becoming dangerous. I know you love me, and God knows I love you too. But why does loving each other feel impossible to do? Maybe love is not enough when every word becomes a war, when two people keep holding on but keep breaking each other more. but the scars return somehow. And the saddest part of all this is we still love each other now. You say I never truly listen. I say you never understand. We keep defending our emotions while slowly slipping through our hands. Some nights we sleep beside each other, but feel 1,000 miles apart, like two exhausted souls still fighting inside the ruins of one heart. Nobody prepares you for this kind of pain. The moment you realize love can be real and still not survive, because commitment means more than feelings, and sometimes two good people simply bring out the worst in each other. Maybe love is not enough to heal the damage we became. Sometimes staying hurts too deeply, and leaving hurts the same. So here we stand between forever and the fear of letting go, still holding hands while slowly knowing this may not be our road. Lately I've been scared of silence, the kind that slowly grows between two hearts. When small distance turns into strangers, and suddenly forever falls apart. So when you look away too long, my mind begins creating storms, afraid one day your love for me will disappear without a warning. If I ever become difficult, please don't stop trying to understand me, because losing you is the one thing my heart could never survive completely. Please don't turn into goodbye. Don't become another painful memory. I could survive the world collapsing, but not your love leaving me. And please small change scares me, even when things are still good. Because people leave so easily now, promises fade every day. But if you stay beside me, honestly, I swear my heart will never change. Nobody talks about this kind of fear, the fear of losing someone while they're still holding your hand. The fear that one day the person who once loved you endlessly might suddenly look at you differently. And that thought alone can destroy a person quietly. So please don't turn into goodbye. Don't let forever end too soon. Let's grow old through every heartbreak, still choosing love inside this room. And if the world becomes too heavy and life leaves scars we cannot hide, promise me you'll never stop seeing me as home inside your eyes. You left without a final warning, without a reason I could hold. One day your voice still sounded warm, the next felt distant and so cold. I replay every conversation, searching for the fault in me. But all I find are broken moments and silence where your love should be. If I hurt you, why didn't you tell me? I would have changed 1,000 things just to make you stay with me. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me where my love went bad. Was I too much? You're not enough. Or did you simply stop wanting us? I'm standing in the ruins, trying to fix what I can't see. How am I supposed to save our love when you never told me what destroyed it? Every night feels unfamiliar. Even this room has changed somehow. Your side of the bed stays colder, like it still remembers you now. My friends keep saying I should move on, but how can I just let you go? You disappeared without explaining and left me drowning in the unknown. Maybe love doesn't always end with screaming. Sometimes it dies in quiet ways. One person slowly stops explaining their pain, while the other keeps believing everything is okay. And maybe that's the cruelest part, not losing someone, but never understanding why you lost them at all. you stay. I don't promise perfect mornings or days without the rain. There will be nights we lose each other and moments filled with pain. But if your hands keep reaching for me, no matter what we face, I swear my heart will still remember the warmth of your embrace. Because love was never meant to only shine when life feels good. Real love stays even when the world turns cold around us. So stay with me until we're older, until our hair turns gray, until these tired hands still search for each other at the ending of our days. And when the years still hold our beauty, I'll still look at you the same, like the first night I fell in love and whispered softly to your name. There will come a time we stumble when dreams begin to fade. But I don't need a perfect future if you still choose to stay. Because forever isn't easy. It's waking up and trying again, choosing one heart every morning, through the joy and through the pain. People spend their whole life searching for a love that never leaves. But real love is not about perfection. It's about two souls deciding not to leave, even when life becomes difficult. So hold my hand a little tighter when the world becomes unclear. And if someday my steps grow weaker, promise you'll still keep me near. Because I don't fear growing older, as long as you grow old with me. Two hearts surviving every season until eternity. I still hear your voice at midnight, like you never really left. Every corner of this empty room still carries pieces of us. I try drowning all the memories inside distractions and new faces, but somehow every road I take still leads me back to your name. And I don't know how to escape from a love that no longer stays, because my heart keeps holding on while you already moved away. I'm still trapped inside your memory, still drowning in the things we used to be. Every night feels like a punishment for loving you too deeply. And maybe you'll never know how much your leaving broke my soul, because the hardest kind of heartbreak is missing someone who no longer comes home. People say that time will heal me, but time only teaches pretending. I laugh around the world outside while my heart keeps slowly collapsing. Sometimes I reread old conversations, like somehow they could bring you back, but all they do is remind me how love can disappear so fast. Maybe the cruelest thing about love is how memories survive longer than people. Because even after someone leaves, their voice remains in songs, their smile remains in quiet nights, and their absence becomes a permanent wound. I'm still trapped inside your memory, still searching for the version of you that loved me. And no matter how far I try to run, your shadow keeps following me. And now I understand some people leave physically but stay forever inside somebody's heart, like pain that quietly learns how to breathe. Everybody says I look much stronger, like I finally found my way. They see me laughing in the daylight, but never hear the words I'm too afraid to say. This pain became a quiet habit, something I learned how to hide. Now I wear smiles like a mask while carrying storms inside. And honestly, I got so used to being silent that nobody notices when my soul is slowly breaking. I'm smiling like I'm okay while loneliness keeps swallowing me whole. I became the kind of person who cries quietly and calls it self-control. And nobody knows the battles I keep fighting every night, because some people survive by pretending everything is perfectly alright. There are memories I never mention, scars I learned to live around. Moments from my past still haunt me, even when no one else is around. Sometimes I envy happy people, the way their hearts still feel alive, while I'm just trying to survive days that others call a normal life. The strange thing about sadness is that it doesn't always look tragic. Sometimes it looks like someone who always checks on everybody else, someone who keeps making jokes, someone who says I'm fine too quickly, because broken people become experts at hiding pain. So if someday you see me smiling, please don't think I healed completely. Someone simply learned how to live quietly inside somebody. But even after everything, I still wake up and face the day. And maybe that alone is its own kind of bravery. Tonight the city feels empty again, and I'm still sitting here alone, trying to survive without your voice. But honestly, I know I won't. Every corner still reminds me of the love we used to hold. I keep walking through the silence, but my heart still won't let go. I try to open up my heart again, but your shadow never leaves. The more I try forgetting you, the deeper these memories bleed. Where do I find somebody new when every road still leads to you? My heart remains inside your arms, frozen in our last goodbye. I still whisper out your name in tunes that feel the same, and nobody even knows I still live with ghosts of us alone. Sometimes I hate the man I was, too proud to hold you when you cried, too blind to see our love was fading, while my ego stayed alive. Now it's only old photographs and messages I can't erase, and stupidly I still keep hoping you'll come back someday the same. People say the pain will disappear, but not this kind of endless missing, because some love stories end in words, yet never truly end inside the heart. Funny how humans work. We know something is over, but still replay old songs at 2 in the morning. The heart keeps performing its own concert of memories. Where do I find somebody new when half my soul still belongs to you? Every piece of you still lives inside a place I cannot heal. And if someday you hear this song, please know my love was always real. I gave you every part of me, even when you were the one who chose to leave. Chose to leave.